Former U.S. President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. Sources close to the White House say the cancer has spread to his bones. This news comes as a shock to many, and the president is said to be reviewing treatment options with his family. The Biden family is asking for privacy at this difficult time, but the news has already sent shockwaves through Washington and beyond. World leaders and political rivals alike are expressing their support for the president and his family. We'll continue to follow this developing story closely and bring you updates as they become available. After a grueling 10-week blockade, Israel has announced it will allow a basic amount of food into Gaza. This decision comes amid mounting international pressure and growing concerns about a humanitarian crisis in the region. The Israeli government maintains that the blockade was necessary for security reasons, but the situation in Gaza has become increasingly dire, with shortages of food, water, and medical supplies. Critics argue that the blockade has only exacerbated the suffering of Palestinian civilians. The decision to allow food into Gaza is a glimmer of hope in what has been a very dark chapter for the region. The international community will be watching closely to see if this marks a turning point in the conflict. A wave of elections has swept across Europe, with significant outcomes in Romania, Portugal, and Poland. In Bucharest, the people have spoken. Liberal Mayor Nicusor Dan has emerged victorious in a tightly contested presidential race. This victory could signal a shift in Romanian politics, with potential implications for the country's relationship with the European Union. Meanwhile, in Portugal and Poland, the stakes were high, and the results could have lasting consequences for the political landscape of Europe. We'll delve into the details of each election, analyzing the results and exploring what they mean for the future of these nations and the European Union as a whole. Chapter 4. The FBI has identified Guy Edward Bartkus as the prime suspect in the horrific car bomb attack on a fertility clinic in Palm Springs, California. This devastating blast claimed the lives of innocent people and left a community reeling in shock and grief. The FBI is treating this as an act of terrorism, and the investigation is ongoing. What motivated this heinous act? What were the warning signs, if any? We'll examine the events leading up to the attack, the suspect's background, and the broader implications for security and the rise of domestic terrorism in America. Chapter 5. Tensions between Russia and Ukraine are escalating once again, with Ukraine reporting a massive drone attack, the largest since the war began. The Ukrainian government claims that multiple regions, including the capital city of Kyiv, were targeted in this latest barrage. This attack comes just hours before a scheduled phone call between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The timing of this attack raises serious questions about Russia's intentions. Is this a show of force? A deliberate attempt to sabotage diplomatic efforts? The international community is watching this situation with growing concern. We'll analyze the implications of this attack and examine what it means for the future of the conflict in Ukraine. Chapter 6. In a powerful message of hope and reconciliation, Pope Francis has called for unity during his inaugural Mass at the Vatican. His words come at a time of great division and uncertainty in the world, and they carry a profound moral weight. Adding to the significance of this moment, Pope Francis also met privately with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The meeting, shrouded in secrecy, is believed to have focused on finding a peaceful resolution to the ongoing war in Ukraine. We'll explore the Pope's message of unity, analyze his meeting with President Zelensky, and discuss the role of the Catholic Church in international diplomacy and peacemaking. Chapter 7. A devastating fire has ripped through the heart of Puvirnituq, Quebec, compounding an already dire situation. The village, already grappling with a critical water shortage, has been forced to declare a state of emergency. The fire has overwhelmed the community's limited resources, leaving residents with dwindling supplies and a sense of desperation. Emergency responders are battling not only the blaze itself, but also harsh weather conditions that are hampering their efforts. We'll hear first-hand accounts from those affected by this crisis and examine the challenges facing remote communities like Puvirnituq.